to bring a little more excitement into a match like this, because, like we mentioned before, it is the first cup final this season. A moment we've all been waiting for. All teams have been fighting for a moment like this. And so far, these both sides aren't to start. We've all been waiting for. All teams have been fighting for a moment like this. As of now, who is playing all that music to start? We've all been waiting for. All teams have been fighting for a moment like this. There we go. As of now, who is playing all that music? Will commence in just a moment.
All right, Donald. Let's go over the lineups for both sides. I've gotten a little bit details. I'm your
Sure, go on.
co-commentator, Bioflu. Gotten some details from.
Yes, Bioflu will be my co-commentator alongside me in this cup final. So go on and give away the lineups for both sides.
Well, on Inter Milano, we have EXO on goal, and then home are going to be playing a predicted 2-2-1 formation with Liechtenstein there. And I believe it was Cruz in defense, Rafinha and Demo in midfield, and Radek in attack. And on the away side, we have Melozaria in goal for Juventus. They're going to be playing a 2-1-2 formation. Away hasn't given us any details about who's playing where, so let's find out in the game.
Well, that's surely going to be a good match with these players in these lineups. As we mentioned, walkouts, so they haven't. I think they've started yet, but there is excitement, of course. And who will you be looking forward to in this match? Who do you think can actually make a difference today?
Well, obviously, Juventus are the favorites. If you look at their players, a lot of talent individually, but Inter can cause trouble. They have Demo, Liechtenstein. He's known for being good center back. You have the man, maybe he can do something. But I'm favoring Juventus in this one.
Very good point. And a lot of people do actually want Juventus, and the walkouts are actually commencing as we speak. And into Milan, I have noticed. Oh, that's beautiful. We noticed in a couple of. I remember the match between Inter and Bayern, where, of course, Bayern did cause trouble for Inter, and surely it was not a good performance in both occasions for Inter. So they are maybe the least favourites, but again, as you mentioned, they could cause trouble into this match. And
Juventus Inter Milan fans are booing Juventus players. This is some intimidation from Inter fans.
That is true. It could be intimidating. Could cause trouble for this side, but we'll see.
Let's talk about the referees. We have Spasovski, I think, as the main referee. Guys, for like the entire season, they are known to be good referees. Let's hope there's no mistakes tonight.
Hopefully not. It's a big game, so no room for any mistakes at all. And if there is, well, it's going to cause a lot of trouble and a lot of controversy. But definitely good referees that they decided to put in for this match. Just 2 referees, by the way. I'm not earning up for anyone. Match is about to start very soon. So, I think he said kickoff, but nearly to start the SSRL Cup final in just a couple of moments. Inter Milan to kick off. They're making sure that there aren't any players who aren't part of the team. Because if that's the case, well then, that can cause a lot of trouble for all the sides, and nobody wants that. Both want to play a fair match, and overall want to win a final. Only one will remain as the winner, and one will fall behind in second place, and nobody wants second place. Both sides want the victory, but on the pitch, it will reflect on who really wants it, who desires it most. Only one winner that can actually lift this cup. And we'll see who really deserves the win. Referees preparing for the last few seconds before this match can actually start.
The 30,000 capacity stadium, we have 59 fans. This is a world record.
It is. Actually, now that I'm realizing it, they are each and every one, they are fans. Quite a large capacity stadium, and well,
There's a lot of Inter Milan fans with players here.
Most definitely, I'm looking at the other side. It is quite some time, and looks like the match has officially started. Inter Milan kick off this SSRL Cup final. And what are your predictions for this match?
I'm probably leaning towards extra time. Both sides are really good. Maybe in extra time, Juventus can win the game, but never underestimate Inter Milan. They have really good talent. Maybe they can do like 1-2 mistakes, which would lead to Juventus goals, but I'm saying Juventus win in extra time.
Right, very good point. And Juventus could actually win this match, as you mentioned, right? We can't underestimate Inter Milan, but yet again, Juventus are the favourites for a reason. The quality of the players that they have in the squad surely reflects on how well they can play. It looks like it could be the first counter-attack. It could be the goal. It is well defended there. Inter shaky a bit in terms of controlling the ball, as they lost it already. Whoever that was. And now Juventus. A good pass there, but it could. Oh, I think it was offside. A lot of illegal FC cries and chants towards the. I don't know if it's either the Inter or the Juventus squad, but I think it is the Juve then. A lot of Inter Milan fans are definitely disappointed in Juventus, calling them illegal FC, which, again, quite intimidating, unless Juventus doesn't let that chant get in their heads. And oh my goodness me, it's already a second offside there. And they play it fast. It looks like it's already a quick counter-attack there for Inter Milan. Can they actually progress and get a first shot on goal? Maybe convert it into a goal. They got the right finishing and execution. In the very end, it is well defended there. Juventus has her back. And off they go. On a run, they're going to play it really safe though. They don't want to make any mistakes in this final. And it's well defended there. That is a good intervention on the interception. I mean, on the play. Inter Milan now. A good counter-attack. This could get them a goal if they manage to execute it right. And it's well put in. And it's a goal.
What a finish there. What a finish. That celebration as well, man. What a finish.
And doubters are proved wrong by the X-Class mentioned by Penny. And it had to be no other than Rafinha. Or actually, I'm sorry, not Rafinha. It was, I couldn't read the name right.
The man.
Yeah, I think it was actually. An amazing goal to get Inter Milan the lead against the Juventus side. They wanted the favourites. If anything, they were expected to lose. But again, they proving the doubters wrong on why they shouldn't be underestimated. Inter Milan with one and Juventus with nil. The first 10 minutes of the match. High intensity. And now here goes Juventus. Lofted ball into the air.
No!
It's a good pass, but I don't think there's any offside. Review will be given. But in the meantime, it could be Juventus who can actually get themselves a lead and actually tie it up against Inter. It's a good save there. Very crucial. A very crucial save. And that alone can actually change the match, because it's now converted to the counter-attack there for Inter Milan. And a good opportunity it is for them. He is well defended. And Juventus lose the ball again. This time it is back. They're going to play it safe. No mistakes. No room for mistakes at all. Because a mistake did cause them to concede a goal. And they do not want that to happen again. And Klutz now. Tapped back to Legend. And Rafinha. And Juventus managed to intercept on the play, and it's a good skill then to get away from all the pressure by 3-4 players. And not that much of a well-executed pass, but Juventus definitely cannot underestimate the side. Any small mistake, any bit of trust on this side can actually be very crucial. So they have to be careful playing their cards right. And whoever that was again.
People are saying that Rafinha should save them from Juventus' monopoly, which they allegedly claim.
Interesting for them because, well, this could be
Chance here now.
definitely a good chance for Juventus. And just maybe they can get themselves the equaliser, but well defended by Inter's big wall of defence.
People are calling this final boring. Let's hope we can see more action to please the fans.
Most definitely, a lot more action is going to definitely be needed in order to bring more excitement. But so far it is the ball just going back and forth. So you have a good point. They do want a lot more goals. Oh, brought down there, and it looks like it's Juventus now. An opportunity to equalise. And will it be that Juventus actually managed to do so? Can they get the right execution? Oh, goodness me! And it was shot, but it's well defended then by Demo.
That's just a chance wondered, in my opinion, Donald.
Honestly, it was a very close opportunity, but it's well defended, of course. Like you mentioned as many times, and I'll say it again. You cannot underestimate Inter Milan, despite them not defending well as the attack progresses. But when it comes to a shot on goal, they are so ready to keep the ball away from conceding.
Chance.
A good opportunity here. Definitely onside. And this could be it for Juventus. A lot of pressure, so it's going to be quite complicated. You cannot underestimate any player. Looks like it is just a little too wide. It's going to be a possible throw-in, and surely a throw-in for Inter. Rafinha to take it out. Also, my predictions for this match is, honestly, I'm seeing lately that a lot of teams who are expected to lose always tend to win. But then again, you know, despite a lot of people underestimating and they're managing to prove their doubters wrong, Juventus are favourites for a reason. They are still strong, even though they are down by a goal, but they have plenty of time to make a difference. And they can make the difference. A good opportunity again for Juventus. This is around their fourth counter-attack, and it's a good defensive save led by... I can't read the name on that one. And Letton had it for the moment, but an opportunity for Juventus. If Legend doesn't intervene on the play, it looks like. Oh, it took a touchdown. And a shot from a distance, but it is well defended. Can he go again? He's still at it. They still have the ball. Ball will go wide, but it is good. Another shot, and Legend actually manages to get a touch on it and prevents Inter from conceding against Juventus. Cross inside, Rafinha with a good touchdown. And he's still going. Rafinha manages to get it again. A lot of people are claiming that. Oh, goodness me.
Oh!
And I think it's a lot of people are claiming a red card, but
It's a warning. It's a warning. Referee claims warning.
so it's just a warning mentioned by my co-commentator.
What the fuck? Oh, my bad.
Well, there is excitement now. The fans wanted it, and the fans are getting it. More entertainment. If the match actually is to at least remain like this,
What was that incident? Completely unprofessional from the Roblox footballers.
Most definitely very unprofessional, as they don't want to, they don't want to basically look very bad in front of all these fans. They don't want to disappoint them. These are players who look up to them, and they are in this final for a reason, and they must show a lot of professionalism in this occasion. In the meantime, it is still Juventus, and it's a good pass there. A little outside the penalty area, cross inside, and will it be? Legend manages to get a touch of it.
Inter could get that.
Oh, well, it's a good pass. Schneider still on the ball, and it's an opportunity yet again for Juventus. A couple of minutes left before the first half comes to an end, and it's well defended again.
I have to notice, but Inter Milan defense has been on point today.
Most definitely, they managed to cross the ball into the penalty area, but they never defense really strong today. And the goalkeeper basically could just stand there, not do anything, and Inter's defense will do all the work, and it'll still work out. But again, Juventus, they must find the weak side of the defense, but so far they haven't managed to do so. And now that is a weak side of Juventus, making themselves look not as good as expected.
Oh, God.
And here it goes Inter Milan. Repeat that.
Inter fans are disappointed by buying the tickets today.
Most definitely, they don't want to lose their money on something like this. They're here to watch the team win and not lose. And most definitely...
Oh, there's a chance here.
As favourites, definitely now. Speaking of Juventus, still on a counter-attack. They have many counter-attacks. Can this be the one? This could be it! Oh. It's inside, and it's a goal! Yet again! Yakoji manages to get it inside. Roketsi with the cross into the penalty area. And they found Inter's weak side. It is 1-1. It's levelled in this SSRL Cup final. Only a few minutes left to play before the first half comes to an end. And they managed to do so. In a classic way.
Amazing finish there. Amazing finish.
Absolutely did not. This team did not give up. Despite a lot of...
Cross might have been much better than the goal itself. That's offside.
Oh, he looked offside, but I think Benny are claiming that he's onside. So, about a minute left to play before the first half comes to an end in this final, and so far it is levelled. So now there is excitement. And Juventus showing as to why they were the favourites in the first place.
Uh-oh.
And here's a good chance that this could be an opportunity, the last attack, for them to maybe lead before the first half comes to an end. And will it work out for them? We'll find out in just a moment, because it goes for Juventus. Inter to clear the way, and this could be, well, this should be the winning now, but...
Referee's still playing call at last attack.
Well, he's still calling the last attack. This could be very crucial. Oh, that's a good play there. Very good 1-2 of a play here. That looks like Juventus could just maybe get themselves the lead in the first half, and surely. But Inter Milan,
the referees
working as well as usual. Rafinha to get the last touch of the match. Can it be? They should just clear it away at this point.
Half time.
And there's no half time yet, referee. I think he's asleep, or he's timing it to last attack, actually. And this could be Inter. Now Inter want to get themselves the lead before the first half comes to an end. Juventus missing an opportunity at such an occasion. This could be it for Juventus. This could be it for Inter.
And it's halftime, I think. Referee's verdict, halftime.
Halftime it is, as Inter and Juventus are 1-1. They are levelled in this final of the SSRL Cup. And so far it is, well, it was definitely... go on.
There's going to be a host which
for me, from what I'm seeing, they do have a game plan, but the thing is that they don't seem to really focus on how to finish. You know, they get through all the defense from Inter. They get on the wing, they cut inside, but the problem is who's going to finish, because everybody's inside the penalty area, and the moment they cross it inside, I mean, honestly, it's like it's even a amount of players inside there. There's a lot of defense, inter-defense players, and there's a lot of Juventus strikers. So it's a matter of who's going to finish and how will we finish, because they've only focused on how to get through the defense and how to find an open space to cross into the penalty area. But in the end, they don't finish well for that reason. So they should be a little more prepared on how to finish this match. But again, as you mentioned, Inter seems to be a very stronger side in terms of defense and Juventus on attack. So it's a pretty good match so far. And there's a reason as to why it is, and it's for that reason. Both sides have weaknesses and strengths that are opposite, which just makes it more exciting. And what do you expect in the second half of the match?
Well, with the performances I've seen today, I think Juventus will get a goal, but Inter Milan will get a goal back. We're going to see extra time, as I predicted at the start of the game.
Good point then. It's most likely that this match can actually get to... it could get to extra time and possibly a last minute goal, or at least a goal within extra time by Juventus. They are still favourites, but it could be changing up. I think during the match, a lot of people were claiming that, you know what, maybe it is Juventus as favourites. Maybe it's actually Inter Milan. But Juventus showing as to why they are favourites again with that goal. And I'm going to be honest, I did not see the goalkeeper when they scored it. The goalkeeper was nowhere. I'm not trying to talk bad about him, but where did the fans go?
They're here. They just got teleported. Well, Donald, it's not always about the performances. You can always perform well, defend everything until the 80th minute, 89th minute. But if you do one mistake, it's about the result.
Exactly. That's a very good point you made there. It is, you know, its performance is one thing, but then again, it could just change up. Anything can happen in football. And as you mentioned, right, any side can win, any side can lose. And despite the performances, they could get a last-minute goal and be still the winners, you know? So we cannot judge just based off the performance. You're absolutely right. And so far, despite, you know, for example, Inter Milan, Juventus, despite attacking so much, still didn't manage to get a goal. And that doesn't mean that they're bad or that they're good. It's just about, you know, I mentioned here that Juventus has 3 ranked players, like X-ranked players, according to
that information was according to Fabrizio Celerado. According to Fabrizio Celerado, they have 3 X ranks for Juventus, which it is not rank restricted to the people who don't know, because they signed them when they were not X class. So let's not have some people complaining. Also, the people who are trying to violate me, I would recommend you suck your mum. Thank you.
And match is to start pretty soon now, so
we have some sexual comments and fans. Can we stop this, please?
And looks like the match is back on the way as the SSRL Cup final continues 1-1. As both sides obviously want to win, Juventus and Inter are still levelled. And in the very end, we'll see who really comes out on top. And looks like it's Inter now who's trying to defend it really well again. And there's a shot from a distance. It's just a little too wide then on the side net. And it will be a goal kick for Inter Milan as Exo clears it away onto the wing. And looks like Inter Milan definitely want to get themselves a goal after conceding it. And I think he lags for the moment. Oh, he's gone over him. And he's still going through. There'll be a bit of magic in this moment of the match, but Inter Milan losing possession, and looks like Juventus are still going for it. And Kobe. It's off to maybe to Schneider, who can get it away. It looks like Schneider can actually manage to do so and progress on the counter-attack.
But also one thing I've noticed that the midfield of Juventus has been dominating Inter Milan's midfield. They've just not been able to get the ball back in midfield. It's just always on the defense to get the ball back and clear it upwards to the strikers.
Absolutely right. They are dominating in terms of the midfielders, and that's maybe the reason as to why they are always managing to counter-attack. They always tend to get through that, but when it comes to the defence of Inter Milan, they can surely not get through it. Here's a good opportunity. It's Juventus with the goal.
What?
And it is. They get themselves a lead. Iaconucci scores a second one. Double in this final, and Rocassi, of course, yet again on assisting this ball into the back of the net. It goes as they cross into the penalty area. And it is 2-1.
You have to remember Dimo's comments about Iaconucci. He says he fell from heaven, even though he is not Jesus.
Well, he's surely a miracle for this Juventus side. Despite being one goal down, they are now a goal up against Inter Milan, and again proving as to why they are favourites in this final. Despite conceding a goal, they did not think for anyone to underestimate them, and a lot of chance were against them. Illegal FC and so on, but they did not give up. And they showed as to why the doubters just must have stayed silent all along. 52 minutes, and it's now 2-1. As you mentioned earlier, Juventus scored the goal, but you did mention that Inter Milan can yet again come back and take it into extra time, so there is still a chance for this to happen. We'll just see how it really goes, and an opportunity now. Kobe, I mean. It's back to the Inter defence who... it's back to Kluns, but Juventus are going to have to be a little more careful if they can defend this ball well, and surely they do manage to play possession on the wing, but again, they're going to have to be really careful with the decisions they make, because it's now an opportunity for Juventus to maybe...
Inter Milan fans are really not happy about the performance. They're saying the man is a fraud, especially one fan.
But we could understand the disappointment. They are in this final, and all of a sudden, they made it through this final, and to be having a disappointing result, it is not the craziest of disappointments. They all go down, and nobody wants that for the teams, but they could come back. They did manage to score once against Juventus, and they could do it again.
But fans have been very quiet this game, to be honest. No chance, nothing excessive. We need some more chance from the fans to pump up the Inter Milan players.
Most definitely.
What is this skill?
And it does work out for them. Cross inside, and it's well headed by Legend. And an opportunity again for Inter.
That's interesting.
And looks like they're only been deciding on who wants the ball. Rafinha manages to get it back for Inter, but it is still gone through. Rafinha again, an opportunity for him. And he for them. This could be the start of an attack that can get them a goal if they manage to execute it right. And now Inter Milan are still going through. An opportunity for them. Inter still going.
That's
into the penalty minutes right at the standing there. And the demo actually still is there as well. Rafinha who gets it back. Schneider. Demo pressuring Schneider. And Schneider still lost the ball onto the
posting on SSRL Twitter that Apple was better than Demo into that performance there. I think that was a chance very squandered in my opinion, Donald. I think they should have scored that.
they should have. It's just not the right execution that they have. United defended again, and I think Inter Milan has started to really attack a little more than the first half after conceding a goal in the first. Oh, goodness me! And an opportunity there.
Okay.
And
I'm just going to stress one thing straight. I think that Jakubuchi is like Holland style because I don't think he has done anything on the field, but when it comes to mossing, he's like very great, very good at it. That's why they're like 2-1. Now there's a great chance here.
Absolutely, Rocchetti now. 2 assists so far in this final. But Kobe manages to get it away from him. And Rafinha now. Oh, it's a well intervened there by Snyder. And Mohamed mentioned that the SSRL Cup is coming back to Camp Nou. Snyder now. An opportunity for them.
Is this Barcelona versus what?
Rocchetti. Oh, it's not Camp Nou. I think it's a crowd, for Messi. And a header, but it's well defended. Snyder still gets it back for Juventus. This could be it. Maybe he wants to shoot from a distance, but he's going to play it safe now. Rocchetti, maybe to get themselves a third assist here. And it could be tapped in, but it's well defended. The demo. Back to Kobe Maino.
And what is that skill move? What is that skill move? Can you tell me what that is?
I have no idea, but it did not work out for them. Rocchetti, oh goodness me. Well defended in the end, but it's going to be a throw-in into the Juventus half of the pitch. And just around 50 minutes left of the match before the final whistle could be blown in this SSRL Cup final. Of course, Inter Milan definitely not having the result that they want, and Juventus, on the other hand, showing as to why they were favourites in the very first place. But again, never underestimate the underdogs, because in the end, even they can win the match. Anything can happen in football, and so far it's expected.
There's also one thing important to note: Inter Milan has had one shot on target, and that was a goal. They have not been produced that many times. Juventus has been more clinical, and that's
really good points. Actually, absolutely right. I haven't seen Inter Milan. I don't think anyone has seen Inter Milan take a shot on goal, and other than the one that Rafinha managed to score. Opportunity! This could be it. Maybe, just maybe, they can get themselves a third goal. Juventus to score it. Juventus to maybe just increase the lead by 2. This could be it. And it's an opportunity inside the back of the net. It goes. Rocchetti.
Inter Milan are going back to the San Siro.
It is a hat-trick for them.
For Yakauchi.
Yakauchi, who scores a third. Alongside the first and second, he gets himself a hat-trick. Called the hat-trick hero himself. Snyder, who got the assist. He was all alone, had all the time in the world. And in the very end, he scored it to get Juventus the third goal. And get them a 2-goal lead against
Inter Milan. Inter Milan are sent home, I believe. There's a pause. What's happened here? I believe that Inter Milan are going back to Italy. After this horrible performance. Defensive-wise, they've been much better, but the attack cost them the entire game. What can you expect? When you have fucking demanded attack, you're not going to score. What can you expect?
Well, there was a reason as to, you know what, it actually makes a lot more sense that, as I mentioned in the first half, they had no one to very much finish for them, but they changed up the game style and they thought, you know what, we'll have a striker to actually finish the plays for us. And in the end, it turns out to be Yakauchi, who scores the hat-trick so far in this final. And there's still plenty of time to just maybe get themselves into a comeback. But point almost impossible, but they did manage to do it once, and they could do it again.
Oh!
And a distance, the goalkeeper has them. No, goodness me! Oh,
And
he was such a spot.
let's note this, lads. This is their second shot on target.
Was definitely from a distance too. The goalkeeper almost seemed like he was going to be asleep, but he had Juventus scared for a moment.
Inter Milan.
Inter Milan definitely want to. Maybe. And perhaps the
chance.
The midfield. Rafinha just maybe could get him. Just maybe could get Inter Milan the counter attack starting that could actually get them a goal if it's possible. 10 minutes until the match comes to an end, plus extra time if it's added. And well defended there. And looks like he's all alone.
It's over.
Yakauji. Maybe he wants a
Come
fall.
on, prove that you're not turning. Don't do that. What are you doing?
Oh, he does
what the fuck?
Oh, this could be it. Yakauji, who actually.
Oh my days!
What a defensive save that was. A lot of recognition that could be given. Rafinha now, who can still. They just want to get themselves at least if it's not possible to get.
Oh my days!
Oh, this could be it. He gets past the midfield. He gets past pretty much the entire defence, but it's still lined up. Now Rafinha and saved that by Juventus defence who managed to get to the way. And shot from it, and Juventus a little bit in danger for the moment.
That's their third shot this game, and it's off target as well.
Yeah, most definitely a little bit disappointing there from Inter, and that's a good attack there.
It's over.
Many are claiming that Inter are definitely going turfless this season, and it is reflected as to why. But close into the penalty area, could be the fall. Good.
Yaka?
Oh, he passed the ball and he didn't even know it. And Inter are still defending. It's getting past players. Oh, goodness.
Never mind, it's okay. My opinion, Inter Milan has had some up-down seasons in the end this year. Inter Milan, at the start of the season, they had a very shaky season. In the middle of the season, they started improving. But in the final, I think they're going back to the start of the season because this is some embarrassing performance.
Yeah, really, most definitely. Go on.
Nothing, just...
Oh. Well, most definitely a good point, as you mentioned. Inter weren't really much of big favourites, but yet again they did. As the match, as the season went by, they managed to improve a lot and actually managed to get some good results. But in the very end, it just did not work out for them. 6 minutes until the match comes to an end. And this final is definitely going towards Juventus if the scoreline remains the same, and all they can do now is get themselves a consolation goal and just get themselves at least a goal to feel good and to not disappoint fully. But now the time wasting. Well, they are adding more despite the time waste, so really no point in doing so.
What is? Oh my.
Oh, he loses the ball again. He did make a good tackle the last time, but it didn't work out for them this time.
Goalkeeper.
And Inter.
It's extended to +7 compensation for the time wasted.
And here comes Juventus. Wanting to defend, and they are passing back. Not sure if that's considered. I don't think that's considered time. Lag. Oh my goodness me. What a lag. And Schneider. 2 minutes until the match comes to an end. Oh, this could be it. Just maybe they can get themselves a goal.
Who is that?
Oh, it's gone a little wide. They take that back. The goalkeeper is going to get through. Still fighting for the ball. He's not giving up on it just yet. And it's cleared away.
What is he?
Schneider decided to is chosen to throw it in. Just a minute left. It is Juventus final.
I
Just
believe.
a matter
Oh,
of how much
fuck,
it's going to
guys!
be.
GG's!
Oh,
Oh, what a
goodness
save,
me!
rebound!
And it's inside. It's a goal for Juventus. And yet again, a review is being checked, but Juventus score the fourth. And what a goal that could have been there, but the acrobatic goal did not work out. It is well saved, and at the very end of the deflection, it turned out to
The
be
old
another
lady
goal.
has won it, lads. They have won the SSRL
And
Cup final. It's pretty much official.
no point in checking the review now. It is very much
There's
over.
no point. It's the sixth. It's 10 seconds left. It's full time.
But it
Juventus
is
are the
full time.
champions.
And yes, indeed, it has been confirmed. Inter lose it as Juventus win the SSRL Cup final. What a moment it was for them. And the whistle blown 3 times as Juventus to be crowned the winners of the SSRL Cup final. And what a game this was. What a match. In the very beginning, they weren't expected to win. They were favourites. Inter Milan scoring first with that Rafinha goal, but in the end, Yakauchi, who is possibly going to be just considered as man of the match, in the very end managed to score it not as once and not as twice, but 3 times. And in the end,
What do you make of this game, God? This is something.
honestly, I'm going to say that this match was definitely pretty exciting. As it went by, you know, at first they thought, well, it's a go, and it's a go. It's just no biggie. It's very boring, but Juventus showing as to why they were favourites. And, you know, maybe a big scoreline like this could get boring, but the amount of goals to start with, and then how they scored these goals, it was just very exciting to watch. And Inter Milan having such, you know, exciting moments as the match went by, and so many opportunities. But in the very end, Inter Milan just did not manage to finish it well. And they did finish only once, and the rest of this, you know, they barely even had any shots on goal. All they did was very much defend, and a lot of O's into this in the traps going. Inter Milan fans very disappointed. They are going home back to Italy alongside the team, as well. They came to watch the team win, but they did not get what they wanted. Meanwhile, Juventus, on the other hand, did get what they wanted. And, well, what can I say? An amazing match overall. And mentioned by Fleur that if there are any players who want a post-match interview, you guys could.
Ayakauchi, let me just give him perms, please, someone. I think he has perms.
Oh, he's here.
Here?
Oh, I'm not sure if he's is he in the... Is he here? I mean...
Someone give him permission? Don't be sneak.
What end up...
What the fuck happened? Why? We were doing an interview. For fuck's sake.
Well, we didn't even see them lift the cup. I didn't see them lift the cup.
They lifted the cup. Where's Yakauchi?
Right.
Let me just see. What the fuck is Yaka? The Yaka's not here. He just shut down the game.
Can we see Juve oil up?
Yeah, Fakhri, you're gonna get suspended if you keep saying sexual offensive thing. Please stop.
Okay, fire flow oil up.
Battery. I've already had like
Sorry.
2 other players go through the whole ban. I do not want you getting banned.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
you guys hear me? If they're even here. Okay,
Everyone
so
go to
Demo's
Ziago's
here.
server if you want to see the interview. Okay.
I thought it was here in
Ziago,
the contract.
It's
do you
good.
want to talk or not? Okay, there we go.
Okay, so Cruz, Demo. Okay, so they are here. So, first off, Demo, I'm going to start with you. You had both Demo and Cruz. You guys both had a. Obviously, it wasn't the very best performances, but you guys did play a big part in defending against Juventus. You guys managed to get the ball away so many times, and I want to ask, obviously your thoughts. What went wrong?
You go to
And he's
contract.
saying, yeah, contracts. Well, I'm interviewing you,
For
the Inter Milan.
For Timo's interview, go to the contract.
So he's
Yes.
mentioning that he means that honestly, a lot when going into the, Demo expected a lot from the team, including himself, and
Today.
Pretty easy. I can't lie.
So the goal show my dude. The goalkeeper for Inter Milan, XO, you guys had a little debate, betting. What are your words for him?
Yeah, the bet was if I scored 2 goals or more. No, if I didn't score 2 goals or more, then I had to give him one of my accounts. And obviously, I scored more than 2 because I'm like that. And this guy's a shit goalkeeper.
My dude. Oh my.
This guy can't hold me. I promise you.
What was your opinion on Inter Milan's defensive performance?
The only good defender was Legend Schweinsteiger. The rest of them are shit.
Which Juventus teammate do you want to highlight?
The best teammate, bro. Shout out Rakesi, shout out A, shout out Max, shout out Fizzy, shout out Melozar, all of the guys, bro. Apart from what's the guy's name? Apart from Frogs, apart from Freya, that guy does nothing. Shit guy, fam. Get him off the team.
What the fuck? Um. Well. What do you think about winning the trophy?
What?
What do you think about winning the trophy?
Bro, I'm winning another one on Sunday. It's light work.
What the? Cold man. Well, Donald, you can ask him questions.
yeah.
You
Sorry,
know.
I thought we were interviewing the contracts, but it turns out we're interviewing here. That's why I got muted. So I do apologize. So some questions. What do you expect? So you guys obviously, you are. This this is Yakuti, right?
Yeah.
Just in case. All right. So obviously, congratulations on your win. You played an amazing performance. You played, of course, scored a hat trick. Unbelievable. Definitely going to be remembered in the history books of SSRL. But I want to ask. Of course, you're going to be on a maybe. Well, first of all, are you going to play in the World Cup?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna play in the World Cup. I'm gonna win it. The fuck?
Wait, which team you going for again?
I've signed for the Netherlands.
Netherlands, of course.
So it's time for the So, do you expect to bring? Do you expect yourself to bring that performance you gave on the pitch tonight? Do you expect to be giving it into the World Cup? And if so, how will you do it?
It's light work, bro. They keep telling them to nerf headers because of me. I'm on 70 ping. These guys suck. I'm gonna just keep scoring headers, keep scoring goals, and I'm gonna win the World Cup. Easy as that.
Very
Krugs,
good
I
point.
scored a hat trick. Get off my dick.
What the fuck? Yo, calm down, fam.
So
I'm not on your dick. It's the media.
So someone mentioned that you aren't going into the after this. You aren't going straight to the UCL final.
Yeah.
My question is, what do you expect from the team? And yeah, just basically that. What do you expect from the team? What do you expect from yourself?
I'm scoring another hat trick. What?
What are your predictions on the Ballon d'Or this year?
I'm winning it. I'm going to win everything. Why is this a question?
Sure? Who
Very
do you
good point.
think is the second closest that can win? If you
The
want to
second
near
closest is probably Max, isn't it?
Max, okay.
Yeah, that's bro.
Final question.
Are you
Is
gonna
there
sleep with
any-
your ball?
Okay. We're not giving
you gonna
Holland question.
Okay.
So, question here. Do you so obviously, as I mentioned, right, a very good performance overall. Is there anything you think there is to improve on?
No,
Nothing at all.
Okay, do you think Arlis is shit or good?
Repeat that.
Is Arlis, in your opinion, a really good teammate? If you were ever. And he left. Let's go. Let's go, lads. He gave that because of the honest question.